Hi, and welcome to the 10K Project. My name is Cherie. I want to do three things with you, and I'm going to ask you to please give me 5 minutes of your time so that I can talk to you about three things. The first is what the 10K Project is and why it's groundbreaking for our community. The second thing I'm going to do is talk to you about why we'd be crazy enough to start something like this during a recession. And the third is to talk to you about downloading our ebook and becoming a part of our community. So, before I tell you about the 10K project, I need to lay the foundation for you. I'm a business plan writer. I have been one for the past decade. I get a couple hundred entrepreneurs calling me every year, some of them with great ideas, great markets, great problems that they're solving. However, when people come to me to raise capital, I ask them, well, who are you going to pitch your idea to? People from other cultures will usually say, I have uncle so-and-so or cousin so-and-so who could write me a $500,000 check. People from our community usually don't have those networks. The second thing is that I am a micro investor, meaning that I put $100, $200, $500 into businesses that I think are really cool because I want to be an equity investor in these businesses. But I notice when it comes to finding great businesses owned by us, it's kind of difficult. I just so happen to be in the right Facebook group. I just so happen to be tagged in, the right LinkedIn post. There's no central place that I could come to discover the hottest, most innovative companies with those entrepreneurs that look like us that I could actually put $100, $200 in to a pot and help fund those businesses. So thus, this is how the 10K project came up, because 2 years ago, I started saying to people, if 10,000 of us got together and we put in $100 each, that's $1,000,000. We could start funding our own businesses. And I kept saying that. And the Jobs Act of 2012 allows for equity crowdfunding. So we could, as microinvestors, start funding our own companies. If 10,000 people got together, put in $100 each, that's $1,000,000. We could start funding our own businesses. And I'm saying this for 2 years. And finally, 4 people look at me during a meeting and say, well, why aren't you doing it? And I said, because I need people. I can't do this by myself. And they said, well, you know what? We'll be your people. We will actually help you start this company. And thus, that's where the 10K project comes in. So the recession. We know that a recession is pretty much here. The coronavirus has happened, monkey wrench in the plans. However, one of the things I believe in is when God tells you to do something, you do it. So we started talking about launching this. We started our conversations in January. Our launch date was March 30th. And we're still going ahead with this because we want to know who's interested in this project and in this process. We also know that some of the most innovative companies are created during recessions. For example, did you know that Airbnb was created during the last recession? Did you know that Apple and IBM were started during a recession? Some of the best companies are started during a recession. And as microinvestors, we don't have to put in our entire life savings. We could, if we had enough people, put in a little bit each in order to fund their own businesses, help them grow. And then, when we get out of recession and times are good again, because they will be, we can have equity in very strong, very stable businesses. So, of course, results not guaranteed with every investment. Got to say that, right? So how can you become involved in our community? The first thing is to download our ebook. Our ebook is all about the 10K project. It's going to talk to you about our vision, our plan, how things are going to work, why this is important, why this is groundbreaking for our community. Once you become a part of that email list, you'll also get invitations to our Facebook Lives. We're going to have a Facebook group that we're starting. You will also have the opportunity to participate in some of our focus groups. So if you're an entrepreneur that's thinking you want to raise money in the next 12 to 24 months, you can get an invitation to join one of our focus groups for that. If you're a micro investor, we will have micro investor focus groups as well, because we want to create a wow experience for both sides, for the micro investor and the entrepreneur. So please download our ebook to learn more. And thank you so much for indulging with me and watching this video. God bless you and have a great day.